Hey, I'm Lima, and I want to tell you about my classmates and how they forced me to do their homework. They thought I wouldn't fight back, but well, they were dead wrong about that. It all started when one of my classmates wrote me a message on Facebook that said, "Hey, want to go with me and Sarah to a party tonight?" I responded with, "Of course," because I had never been to a party before, and I desperately wanted to be part of the cool kids. But then they wrote, "Okay, you can come pick us up with your car at 10 p.m. I realized they had only invited me because they needed a car. But I didn't really mind. I was just happy to have the chance to go to my first party ever. I spent at least 3 hours doing my makeup and finding the right outfit. After I had picked my 2 classmates up, we swung by the gas station to fill up the gas. I kinda hoped they would split the bill with me, because that would have been the decent thing to do, but instead they brought 24 beers to the cashier and said, "Sorry, Lima, we've forgotten our money at home. Do you mind paying for these?" Well, I didn't want to ruin the mood, so I just paid for the gas and the beer and kept quiet. But then it got worse. When we pulled up in front of the house party, they said, "Thanks for driving us here. See you on Monday." I said, "Wait, what? You don't want me to go with you to the party?" And then they said, "Oh, we didn't think you were that kind of girl, the type who likes to party and have fun." Then they just got out of my car without thanking me or even saying goodbye. I felt like a complete and utter loser. But I was so angry that I decided to go to the party on my own. Well, that turned out to be the worst mistake of my life. Because there, I drank alcohol for the first time. And then I found a bikini and some wardrobe, put it on, and told everyone at the party that I had a big crush on my classmate Ben. I even told them what I would do with him if he was my boyfriend. I said a lot of embarrassing stuff. But I was so out of it that I didn't notice my classmate filming it on her smartphone. The following Monday, my 2 classmates came up to me and said, "Hey Lima, can you do our homework for us?" I was still angry at them and I told them, no chance on earth am I doing that. But then they said that if I didn't do their homework, they would show everyone the video they'd taken of me at the party, including my crush Ben. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked that they'd have the audacity to film me, and now they were outright blackmailing me? In the end, I did their homework, even though it took me 3 hours. But then the next week, one of them came up to me again, and this time she said, "Okay, you have to help me tomorrow in our physics exam. If I don't pass, I will have to repeat the whole year, so I want you to write down the correct answers on a piece of paper and hide them under the bin inside the bathroom." I explained to her that I couldn't risk doing that because if I got caught, I would get an F on the exam and then I couldn't go to my dream university after high school. But instead of being considerate, she just gave me a wicked smile and said she could send the video to everyone in a matter of seconds. Wow, that was a big mistake on her part, because even though I'm a sweet girl, I can also bite back when the moment calls for it. The same day, I went to the principal and told her about my classmates and how she was threatening me with a video she'd taken of me where I had embarrassed myself. In fact, I had recorded the conversation with my classmate on my cell phone where she'd been blackmailing me. When the principal heard the recording, she told me I had made the right decision by telling her, and then we made a plan. On the day of the exam, I wrote the complete wrong answers on the piece of paper. Then I asked my teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and that's when I left the answers under the bin. When my classmate went to the bathroom after me to pick up the piece of paper with the answers, my principal was hiding inside the toilet to catch her. Afterwards, she brought the girl into our classroom and said, "I just wanted to notify you all that I caught this girl cheating inside the bathroom. She won't be finishing the exam, that's for sure." For the rest of the exam, I was so nervous. I could barely focus. Had I done the right thing? Would my classmate show my embarrassing video to everyone? Well, that same day I went to the principal's office again, and she told me that my classmate had been suspended indefinitely from our school, and that her parents would make sure she deleted the video and didn't show it to anyone. But of course, she did it anyway, and she was so mad at me that she published it on Facebook. It was humiliating, and my whole school saw me talking about my classmate Ben and how I wanted to make love with him. I tried to be proud of myself for doing the right thing and standing up for myself, but I just ended up being seriously anxious about going back to school now that everyone knew I had a big crush on Ben. After the video went viral, I went to school just like every other day. And of course, all my classmates made fun of me, but it wasn't as bad as I had imagined it to be. They all made jokes, but not in a disrespectful way. From then on, they called me the crazy party girl, and even Ben came over to me and said, "I'm not surprised you have a crush on me. It's true, I'm a bit of a stud." And then we all laughed. It's not always easy to do the right thing. But at least I don't have to do anyone's homework anymore. And I now know that I can stand up for myself.